probably be worth it.
Hopefully we're not going to get awful feedback on this. Who knows what could happen? It's been a while since I've done something like this. Okay, and I think we are live on Facebook. Let me just check.
I'm getting that message.
Good, cool. We are live on Facebook. Right, hello everyone, and welcome along to this evening's We're Doing an Ask Us Anything on the Canicross coach page, so that you can get your questions answered. And the reason that we wanted to do this is we see the questions coming up quite a lot, the same questions, and so we wanted to just do a Facebook Live so that we can give you those answers in one place, in one hit. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Emily. I run Canine Trail Time as well as a hydrotherapy centre, and I run Canicross Coach with Dawn, who is here with me. If you want to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Dawn, and I run Canic, so organise events in Canicross around the UK, which I've done for several years. I've been Canicrossing for many more years than that, so I'm on to about 15 years in Canicross myself now, both competitively and for fun. I'm also a level 4 qualified sports massage therapy therapist, and I've also been teaching for 30 years in the classroom.
So we were going to be joined tonight by our third tutor for Canicross Coach. Unfortunately, Toria can't be with us tonight because she has rather selfishly broken her ankle, and it's quite nasty. So we wish Toria a speedy recovery. But I suppose the first thing that we need to do is to go through with you guys and just let you know the different courses that we offer. So we have 3 courses that we're currently teaching at the moment, and it's probably easiest to start with the newest one, which is the one that we've introduced this year, which is the Run Leader course. Do you want to go through the Run Leader course, Dawn, and tell everyone why they might want to do it and what it involves?
Okay, so Run Leader is for those people who would like to step up to leading within their Canicross club, or they're assisting leading within their Canicross club, and they would like to be able to take the runs beyond the social run and to be able to start teaching skills and delivering key skills of Canicross within their sessions. And so that's really the big takeaways. It's a very practical course, and that's the big takeaway from the Run Leader course, is how you structure your sessions, how you teach those key skills to both humans and to the dogs as well. So you go back to your clubs and you will be ready to step straight back into those sessions and start using those skills in your sessions.
We have always used a very dog-centered approach with everything that we do. So everything is based around the health, safety and welfare of your dog. So that is a theme throughout all of our courses, is that we are always putting the dog first. There might be sort of people that come to social groups who want to learn about how to get faster and how to, get more skilled in their running. But as well as that, and first and foremost, we will always look at the health and safety of the dog and make sure that everybody who comes along to any of your classes or your group runs is properly kitted out, and their dogs are suitable and fit and healthy for the Canicross. So we always look at that in the first instance. We go in a lot more depth in the certified coach course about behavior. We talk about nutrition, we talk about risk management. We do lots and lots of practical still in terms of what we teach the coaches for their structured sessions. but we do a lot more theory as well to add to that. So the certified coach is like a step up from the run leader, and is more suitable for people that are thinking about taking it more seriously, taking their coaching on to the next level, perhaps thinking of starting a business. We've had a number of people that have come on the certified coach course who just wanted to add to their own knowledge and their own experience, but have then gone on with the confidence to start their own business on the back of our certified coach course. So if it's something that you're thinking of, and who doesn't need extra money at this point in time, if you're thinking, you know, oh, well, I might want to start Canicross coaching business, I really love Canicross, I think I can help people get into the sport, I think I can really help motivate people, then the certified Canicross coach is probably going to be the one for you, because it's a step up from the run leader in terms of what we cover. Like I say, there's a lot more theory involved. And so it's for people that really want to sort of develop their skills on from just being a run leader. And many of our coaches have, like I say, gone on to start up their own business, or have actually already been coaching and used our Canicross coach certified course to add to their skill set. Is there anything else that you would add to that, Dawn, about the certified course?
Well, really, just to say as well, make the point that the Run Leader course is a single day course where, as I said, there's some classroom things, but a lot of it is outside and doing the practical. The certified course is a 2-day. So you're getting much more in terms of that in-depth training and knowledge from the three of us as we go through each step and walk you through all of those considerations. So you're building your own knowledge, as Emily says, and then you can put that into practice, but we back that up with teaching you those practical skills again as well.
So the next step on from that is our pride and joy, which is the level 3 award in Canicross coaching, which we managed to get regulated with Ofqual sort of in spring last year. So the difference between the certified coach courses that are out there, ours and others, and the qualification is basically that this is a legitimate government recognized Ofqual qualification. So you get credits on this. It's a recognized educational standard, which means that you are, when you come on the qualification, you are raising your professional level by another notch. It's all assessed. So although, you know, we do some assessments on the days when we're doing the certified coach course, the qualification is taught online for the first 5 units, because there's an awful lot of theory to go through, and there's an awful lot of homework and assessments that you have to complete to prove that you have learned the knowledge. And that's the same with any qualification. If you think about if you've done A levels, a level 3 is equivalent of an A level. So if you think about the type of question that you would have had to have answered for your A levels, it's the type of question that you have to answer for the level 3 award in Canicross coaching. So there is a lot more depth to it, a lot more structure to it, a lot more assessment to it. And you do have to pass the 5 modules of the theory before you can move on and do the practical assessment day. Again, it is a very structured assessment day for the qualification, because we have to make sure that you have met all the learning objectives and have demonstrated them. So we get assessed on what we do with you guys for the assessments. We also have quality assurance. So all of us had to be educated in teaching to be able to actually teach this as a qualification. You have to, it's one of the requirements of Ofqual, is that you have to have some sort of qualification yourself in teaching, because otherwise they don't feel that you can meet the standards necessary to be able to teach it. So I, not being a qualified teacher already, where Dawn and Toria are, had to go away and do a qualification myself in teaching to be able to teach this. And we wrote the course ourselves. We submitted it to iPet Network for them to put forward for the Ofqual registration. And so it was a massive achievement for us when we actually got that registered as a proper Ofqual qualification. And you do get what are known as credits, so that if you wanted to go into any higher education onwards from this, so say for example if you wanted to go through the UCAS system, you can use the credits that you get from the level 3 award to put forward for that. So it is very, very different from anything else that's out there, and I know that we get asked quite a lot, you know, what is the difference between the qualification and the certified coach course? And that is it. It's very much more formal, very much more structured. To give you an idea, the total qualification time, so the hours that you are intended to put into it, what they expect you to have to put in to getting it, is 110 hours. So we teach that over 3 months now. The first cohort that we had through did it in 6 weeks, and bless them, they did a really, really good job. But it was quite hard work, I think, for everybody to try and meet the deadlines for that. So we've extended it out now, and it's over 12 weeks, which gives everybody a little bit more time to just get all the assessments in and be happy with everything they've submitted. Is there anything that you would like to add on that, Dawn, about the qualification?
Yeah, I mean, I think the qualification is really exciting because it's the only thing of its type that there is. There is nothing else in Canicross like this. It is 110 hours, and Emily's talked about, you know, doing that assessments and things. But just to reassure those of you, some of you probably haven't done a qualification, possibly since you were at school. We walk you through it, we talk you through it. Everything that we deliver in the online sessions is there, and that to help you, and you're backed up with some written materials as well. Plus there's this discussion time within the online sessions as well, so you're learning from each other and each other's experiences and knowledge. So we build you up to it to be able to do that. And even then, when you submit your answers and you give us your work, you get feedback on that. So if something is missing, we can assist you, we can help you get through that. If you've got some, you know, you need extra time, or you've got some dyslexia and things like that, we can support those kind of things as well. So don't allow those things to put you off. You do need to have, to be able to do the qualification, you need to have experience yourself of Canicross. You cannot come into this and do the Canicross qualification in coaching and have no previous Canicross experience. We need to actually prove to Ofqual that you have got that experience as well. So whether that's race experience, whether that's running with your club, whether that's running yourself, but also as a dog owner. So all of those kind of things, you just submit a little bio to us so that we can upload that. So that's where we're actually, you know, if you like, qualifying to start off with who can actually come onto that course as well. So yeah, it's really, really exciting, I think, to be able to offer that out there as something that people can do, and sets you apart from everybody else when you've gained that qualification.
Yes, it is exciting because there's only currently 15 out there at the moment. And so we're hoping that many more people will join us this year. But I always go in about serious, and you know, this is what you have to do, and because I think sometimes people have potentially been on other courses and just think that the qualification is sort of going to be a little bit bumped up from another course that they might have done, or from our certified course in itself. But it's not like that. It is a proper qualification which requires the proper assessments. But as Dawn said, we do, like anybody that knows me, we support our students, and either one of us, me, myself, Dawn or Toria are always there in case you need anything. And I know that some of our previous students will sort of tell you that they spent a lot of time with us individually, just checking things and reviewing things and making sure that they were happy. And obviously we devote that time to it as the course tutors. So a couple of other things that get asked a lot in terms of, you know, our courses and how we run them. What do you need to bring when you come on the days, on the practical days? So for the Run Leader course, that's 1 day. For the Canicross coach, that's the 2 days, and then the practical day for the qualification. And we do say you can bring a dog, because you do need to bring a dog to be able to demonstrate that you can actually teach and to participate in other people's assessments and you know, mock-ups of classes as well. So you can bring your dog, you can bring as many dogs as you want and swap them around throughout the day. That's not a problem. We are set up so that you know, no dogs are going to be left in hot cars or anything like that. They're not going to be out where other people can get to them, members of the public, that kind of thing. So you don't need to worry about bringing your dog along. But on the flip side of that, if you don't want to bring your dog, then you know, we can always, I've got 5 dogs, Dawn's got a number of dogs, Toria's got a number of dogs. We can always find a dog for you if you feel that potentially that situation would be too stressful for you and your dog. And I know a couple of people have left their dogs at home and borrowed dogs, because it's just, you know, for them it's less stressful to not have their dog with them, and that is also fine. We provide all the course materials, so you don't need to bring anything in terms of that, except for the qualification, when we ask you to bring certain forms along with you, but that we go through in great detail when you're actually on the theory units. So it's mainly just yourself, your dog, some lunch, and yeah, positive attitude is all that we request, really. Unless, do you think there's anything that I've missed, Dawn? Is there anything else you would add to that?
Your Canicross kit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we operate in places where, you know, on our venues, they're places in the kind of place where you might actually Canicross. So you be prepared for Canicross in that kind of weather. Most of us are aware that, you know, Canicrosses end up in mud, and we sometimes end up in chilly places, depending on the time of the year. So yeah, just bring the appropriate bits and pieces.
Yeah, so I think people were sort of asking as well on email about the course content. Obviously, until you've signed up on the course, we're not going to tell you everything that we go through in great detail, because then there'd be no point running the course. So we've got an outline and an itinerary that we can send people of the day if they're interested. So if you do want to know more about, you know, what might happen throughout the day, then drop us an email and we can get back to you with that. But in general, we have covered, you know, the Run Leader stuff is all about group safety and beginning to teach the skills. The certified coach is a lot more in depth on that, about teaching skills, about developing your coaching, about running sessions safely. And like I said, we include behavior. We include a lot more on harnesses, belts and lines, and how to select and fit those. We cover a little bit on nutrition, we cover a little bit on first aid. So there's a bit of everything in the certified coach. And then for the qualification, we go into a lot of depth on all of these things, and we have proper group discussions about all sorts of other external things that could influence your sessions. So, you know, we talk about the weather, we talk about human medical conditions, we talk about lots and lots of things that you would come across or potentially come across when you're running a business, coaching people. And So there is a progression. If you're thinking about joining us on one of our courses and you're not sure, and you're sort of at that level where you're doing, you know, group runs and you think, yeah, I might want to give this a go, then for sure join us on one of our Run Leader courses, because that will give you an idea of the kind of things that we're teaching, that you know, we obviously go into a lot more depth as you go through, but that would give you an idea of what we're like and the way that we teach, because you know, we're happy that a lot of the people that have joined us for previous courses have gone on and done the qualification with us. So hopefully that means that, you know, people like the way that we teach, and they're like, you know, they're finding value in what we're doing. So I think I would say start off with the Run Leader. But if you're already sort of at a level where you've got your own Canicross coach business perhaps, and you just want to develop your skills, you want to learn more about that, and get more in depth into the whole sort of business element and the coaching element, then you will need to join us on the certified Canicross coach course. Or if you're feeling really confident and really want to take on you know, the professional level that we've got in place, that would be the level 3 qualification.
And also to that, yeah, some people have already got business in some other aspect of working with dogs. So, for example, we might have people coming along to us that are already existing dog walkers, so they've got a dog walking business, or they're a puppy trainer or a dog training business. And so this is a really good bolt on to that as well, which just increases your sort of streams of income as well, if you want to. But also, as Emily says, for those people who are just passionate about Canicross, who want to share that passion with other people and teach other people of how to be able to Canicross safely, having structure in the sessions, have some real takeaways that they can go away from the clubs, and they can put into, go away from our teaching, and put into their clubs, into their own classes, then these courses really enhance that.
Okay, well, I know this is a bit of a last minute live, and I think that is probably we've probably covered everything that we wanted to cover. I'm just going to look to see if we've got any questions on there. The funny thing is that usually when I've done a presentation, I find there aren't any questions, and it always makes me a little bit nervous. But hopefully that means that we've covered everything for you. If you couldn't watch this live and you're watching this on the replay on the page, or indeed on a video, because I'm going to put this up on our YouTube channel as well, so that you can find out a little bit more about our courses if you want to afterwards. If you've got a question, do drop us an email, either info@canicrosscoach.com or canicrosscoach@gmail.com. Either of those are fine, and one of us will reply to you. Like I said, we won't send you out a detailed manual of what we're covering in each of the courses, because we do that obviously within the courses, but we can sort of expand a little bit further if you need to into what we're covering in each course. But I think the main thing for everyone to sort of take away is the difference in the levels that we've got now. We have those 3 levels for a reason, because we've noticed that people wanted something just so that they could go away and teach a session safely within their local social group. We've also noted that there are people who are undecided about whether they want to take it forward into a business, and that was why we created the certified Canicross coach course, which gives you the opportunity to learn about that if you want to, and take that forward. And then we've obviously got the qualification, which is the professional level, so that if anybody is already doing a business, then they can they can add to what they've already got in place and really raise that standard by having the professional qualification. I've got on here, do you have dates for next year, 2024? No, we don't, not yet. We're probably going to be looking at running 2 cohorts of the qualification each year. So that will, because of timing, probably be April and September. which means that we will probably be doing the certified courses and the run leader courses between them. So we will have one before, sometime in the spring of 2024, we'll have a run leader and a certified coach course, and we'll probably have one sort of early summer as well. And it gives us, because we have to run it between teaching the qualification. The qualification for us is quite intense as well, because we obviously have all the coursework and all the assessments to mark. So we need to make sure that we've got enough time to do all of that and support the people that are doing the qualification. So we run the certified courses and the run leader course either side of those cohorts, so that we can make sure that we're not overstretched, because, as you know, we have other businesses as well, and so we need to make sure we've got enough time to do everything. But not yet, but the rough dates would be, you know, sometime in April, sometime in September for the qualification, probably like February for the run leader and the certified coach, and probably June-ish. But yeah, no dead set dates yet. We'll get there probably at the end of this year.
So that also stands for this year as well. For those of you thinking about this year's dates, we have published those dates, but remember, when we say we're taking in an April cohort, which is open for booking now for the qualification, that's an April start. It's a 12 weeks. So you're looking at that sort of that length of time commitment. And then again in September, we're looking for that length of time commitment. So it's going to take you up until December, roughly, to qualify and to complete that course. So, and then those weekends dotted in between. So do have a look at those dates. It will likely be, I would think, similar next year as well.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, right. I can't see any more questions. So I am gonna let everybody go. If you do have any questions, like I say, and you're watching this on replay, then do get in touch with us. But hopefully that has given you a little bit of an idea about our 3 courses, and also like where you might sit on them, you know, where you might want to come in, because that has been one of the questions that I've got asked a lot. You know, you've got 3 courses now, which one is the one that I should do? So hopefully that's given you an idea. But yeah, anything you want to know, give us a shout, and we are always happy to answer any questions. But thank you very much for listening.